I guess you could say this about every trail, but for this trail, it just rings so much more true, is that the better you get, the better this trail gets. I've been riding this thing for years and years and years now, and as I improve my skills, so many fun things start to happen. You can go faster and get through stuff smoother, and this trail is something else. If you're from California and you haven't made your way to visit the Demo Flow Trail in Soquel Demo Forest, you're missing out so much. And if you've ridden it 5 years ago and haven't ridden it recently, it's worth it. Make the trip. And then if you're coming from out of state, it's a lot harder. The bike shops and the rentals and all that stuff, it's kind of a weird black hole. So I'll do a little more research on that. Or if you have any information on who does good demos and rentals and stuff. I know the bike companies, Ibis does a demo bike thing, and I think even Specialized has a demo bike center in Santa Cruz, and Santa Cruz Bikes has a demo center, but all that's like changed from COVID, and they really only want you to go out for an afternoon. So if you grab the bike early, you have to really like go fast and then come back really fast. So yeah, it's all funky. So I'm still working on that. Enough with the rambling. How about we, let's go. Wow. Oh. Yeah, oh God. That was unfamiliar. It appears that Northern California had 3 weeks of winter, and now we are on to spring. Trees in my neighborhood that don't bloom till March are blooming right now in the middle of January. Things are upside down, topsy-turvy, but I'll take it. It's the new normal. The goal for today is to take you along on one of my most favorite rides in the world that just happens to be about a 2-hour drive from my house, an hour and a half depending on good traffic, and 3 hours depending on bad traffic. I've never seen this parking lot so empty. There were a few cars down on the road. I try to park up here. I feel like there's less car break-ins than compared to the road where you can do a smash and grab and go, and car break-ins do happen here quite a bit. But now this feels way more isolated, like it's way more easy to come break into the van and take everything and leave. Uh-oh. I got the decal kit going on my Trail 1 Crockett carbon handlebars. Got the outline version, there's a stealth version, then I got the orange on the front just to play around with for now. I think the orange stem and this kind of complements each other, but I don't think it's gonna last forever. We've also got a turquoise color, so if you have a Crockett handlebar, grab yourself a decal kit. They come with double the amount of decals that you need, so in case you mess it up, it's not always easy to put these things on. And if you actually do it right, you can just go stick them on your wall somewhere. Have I showed off the Trail 1 valve stem in the video yet? This is really cool. It comes with one of these valve stem remover tools built right into the cap. I like it. A couple different colors on those ones as well. So the plan for today is to jump right into it and try to get 2 laps on the flow trail. Usually I go up and around the back, climb a road, go on the fire road for a while, get some other trail, but just going straight into it. The bad part about this route is you start the ride on a downhill, which doesn't really get you warmed up. And even though I was talking all about winter being over, it is a little chilly right now. And of course, that also means it's a big climb up when you're done. Oh, this isn't too bad. I can pedal hard on the downhill, get myself warmed up. Just don't want to miss my turn. Ooh, warm spot, yes. And now let the brutal climb begin. Sulphur Springs Road. Santa Cruz Trail Stewardship does an amazing job out here keeping things moving. The artists formerly known as Mountain Bikers of Santa Cruz. And little by little over the past few years, they've been able to accomplish some really big things. And they have some new trail alignments, new trail they're building, always advocating to try to get stuff opened up to mountain bikes. It's really, really cool to see them as a shining star in an area where it's tough to get things done. I believe there are 8 different demonstration forests in California, and they're all parcels of land owned by the State Department of Forestry, which we call CAL FIRE in California. And they're all active logging zones that produce tons and tons of lumber every year for new houses or building a fence in the backyard. And this is where I'm going to go out on a limb because I don't have cell phone service to look this up. But the demonstration is to demonstrate how there can be a blend of recreational uses in an actively logged forest. Sweet, that was not bad at all. Tough, but not brutal. Perfect day too. When I first came out here and did a video, I called this place Soakwell. Oh, people were not happy about that. Such a silly thing, the English language. Yes, let's put a QU in that and pronounce it with a K sound. Probably Spanish then, SoCal. I'm just digging my hole deeper. It's probably Spanish because everything's pretty simple in Spanish with the phonetics. Whoa! Okay. Yeah! Finally hitting some of those a little smoother. It's only taken 13 years. Okay, here we are, flow trail. Easy peasy. Breathing hard. Let's get into it. For as much traffic as this thing gets, it's always in pretty good shape. There might be some rough spots, braking bumps, but I'm amazed at how much work goes into it and how it stays nice. Oh. Whoa. Turning practice supreme. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Would it be too much to add some pavement in the berms? There's a certain rhythm that you can get into on this thing that's really flow. Everything just fades away. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. It's tough with the big bomb holes in the berm. They start with just a little, someone dragging the brake, sliding, then another person, and then another person, and 100 brake checks later. Woo! There we go. Oh, there we go. That was a no brake berm. Oh, yeah, that's what I like to feel. Whoa. Yeah, oh God. Testing it. It is a little slippy. Man, when you hit that berm just right, there's nothing like it. Whoa. Yeah. My back foot is burning. Always would love to do it in one run, but it's good to take a little break halfway. Ooh. Oh, huge hits. There are a couple other trails out here. One is a black diamond trail called Braille. It has some big drops and some really good hectic tech. It's just over so fast. You do the same amount of climbing and then you just blitz down it. The trail is basically straight down, so I like that trail, but not as much as this. This is just perfectly delivered out on an IV drip instead of a full shot. And then there's also a trail called Saw Pit, which was an old trail. It got logged and destroyed, and then the Santa Cruz Trail Stewardship rebuilt it. I rode the new version of Saw Pit one time, and I'll take flow all day, every day. Whew, I needed that break. Very nice. Oh, look at that. That berm was fixed up and purty. Whoa, this one too. I like it. Ooh, smooth as butter. It's a crime to break in it now. Oh, God. Whoops. Dang, that's tough. Coming so hot on that. Creepy forest all alone with plenty of mountain lions. Whoa! Whoa. Wow. Oh, oh. Yeah, oh God. That was unfamiliar. Yeah. Oh man. Some of this is just polished up in a good way. Can't stop. Final segment. Whoa! Oh. Ah, look at that ribbon through the forest. Yeah, it's the best. I mean, you can get through it without breaking. Feel like a hero. Oh, up into the moss. Ooh. Hard to trust it. Whoa. When it feels like I spent the same amount of time climbing as descending, that's a win. Of course, we know that's not ever possible, but psychologically, to feel like you just got an epic payout, it's just so good. It's so rare too. There's great rides, but most of them require 2 hours of climbing or big shuttles. This is just right. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. As my back leg writhes in pain from constant use. Yes. I just passed the marker that said 3.75 miles back to the car. Man, the setup of the climb and the descent are so amazing out here, but getting to the trail and then getting back to your car is definitely a kick in the teeth. Especially if you're gonna do what I'm doing and going twice. The meter, the fuel meter is gonna be on low. But you just keep drinking and eating and you'll be okay. Okay, my plan is to take this tractor road here a different way up, and it looks like a complete muddy mess, but maybe that's just this section right here. And the cool part about this climb, it intertwines with the flow trail the whole way. So if you've had it and you're like, okay, I just want to do section 4, 5, 6, you can go halfway up and come down, or just section 6, or it's all possible and connectable, I think. It's so nice right now. Wish you were here. Ooh boy, feeling it. I got this. Plenty of daylight left. Yeah, that's just segment 6 right there, so you could loop that. That was a lot of climbing just to get to segment 6. Oh boy. Okay, just past segment 5. This is psychologically way tougher, but I'm sure I'm getting there quicker. It's just the grade is a little more brutal, a lot more brutal actually. The other tough thing about the parking lot being so far away, sometimes it's just such a cool thing when you can finish one lap, go back to the van, set out a camp chair, have a lunch, and then go back for a couple more laps. But doing that here just would add a lot of mileage. We can't have it all, and I'm very, very happy with the quality of the trail, and everything else is secondary to me. Fun is the big factor. The biggest factor. Toughest thing about recommending trails for people is that tomorrow this whole thing could get logged out and be destroyed. And if you have a trip planned and a flight and rental bikes all booked, how would you know? But Trail Forks does a good job, and the Santa Cruz Trail Stewardship does a good job of getting the news out there if things are closed or changing. And by Trail Forks, I mean the community on Trail Forks, the locals that ride the trails and can report back to the community at large if there's a tree down or if something's burned up. It's very easy to let that kind of little thing stop you from wanting to make a comprehensive list. Oh no, what if this, what if that? I'm just gonna do my best and get it out there so more people can enjoy these trails. I came into this ride pretty much knowing that this was going to be the next entry on the Trail 1 list. The goal is to make a list of the most fun mountain bike trails in the world. Not the most mileage, not the best scenery, the most fun. I think there's a huge need for a list like that. It's so easy to be like, okay, I want to go on vacation. I know Whistler works, I know Moab works. And you're like, okay, North Carolina too. We all have vague ideas of mountain bike mecca areas, but the actual trails, the actual rides, I'll do a video, I'll do a write-up. The first ever entry was Hangover Trail in Sedona, Arizona, which is just so much fun, but it's also ridiculously hard and tough. So I made some other rides that you can do to work your way up to that double black diamond crazy ride. I remember when I had, 1 week of vacation per year, and all those days off were so precious, and you would take a risk to go ride something new, and it was just so. It's always a fun experience, it's always a good experience, but you can't get those rides back. At this point, I'd say that I'm pretty well traveled. I have not seen it all. I probably haven't seen a fifth of the best trails, but still, for 6 years of traveling and going everywhere, I've got a pretty good list in my head, so it's time to get that down into a form on a website so everyone can enjoy it. Holy moly, this last section, pain and pleasure supreme. We're almost there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, we got this, we got this. Feel the burn. This thing continues to be nasty. Good training for the next few days because I'm playing some Trail Forks roulette and I found a couple random trails that have some decent intel, and they all seem to be crazy 2-hour hike-a-bikes and then turn back around and go down the trail. So I like that style. 3-hour climb, 15-minute descent. Oh, sweet relief. Made it. Ooh, that's a lot. That was a glorious snack break. Okay. Back in the high life again. Yeah. Getting in a little tighter. There we go. Oh, my legs are gonna be mighty hurting on the climb out. When you feel it on the downhill, it doesn't bode well. There we go. Ooh. Nice. A little bit better groove this time around, I think. Ooh. Oh, that has got me the first time, got me the second time. The sooner you can get back into pedaling, the better it goes for the next set of turns. Wah. Oh. Oh, my bag's digging in my hip like crazy. Oh. Oh. Ah! I've never had that hurt so bad. Holy moly. Ugh. Skin and bones. Messed up my run. There we go. Yeah. Oh, linking the stuff up is so satisfying. You can come in really hot, but then it's all herky-jerky. A little slower, a little smoother, you end up being faster. Or at least it feels faster. And really, that's all that matters. Yeah. Oh. There we go. That one's good. Stay high. Oh. Dang. Just got to get over the bomb holes. Just stay high enough. There is tread up there. Oh no. I got through that turn so good that I had way too much momentum. Oh, okay, this run is a little more exciting as I string it together. Oh boy. Yes. Get playful, get goofy. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Just right. Stay high. Green riding. This is fresh air too. Fresh air supreme out here. There we go. Oh. Woohoo. Yeah. Highly suggest doing a second run. That climb was pretty close to killing me, but even on a really nice day like this, if it was any hotter, oh man, that'd be brutal. It's worth it though. Just get here a little earlier. Let's finish this thing nice and strong. Inside, outside. I was in the wrong spot for that one. Here we go. Wow. White knuckle. Okay, a little bit better on this one. Yeah. Oh, oh, squirrel. Nice little fix right there. Trail work. Much obliged. Yeah. This is the crazy, sorry for skidding section. I was right at the top of that one. Oh my. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that section is really good because it's pretty nasty. The paved section seems like it. Final round. That spot always gets me. I know you can kind of lift over and float down it. Haven't found the entry point yet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No break needed on that one. It just guides you right through. Rockabye, baby. Whoa. Yeah. The ingenuity, the artistry, the engineering that went into this. It's all about engineering fun. And this is such an amazing example of that. Yeah. We got the formula down. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Oh, you don't want to build up the expectations too high, because then you just get slammed down, but it's a good one. It definitely deserves to be on the trail one list. And now for 4 miles of hell. Little by little. Keep snacking. Absolutely delightful. Yeehaw, no broken glass. The van is all in one piece. And that is one of my most favorite rides in Northern California because it's an all-around ride. You can ride this pretty much any day of the year as long as it hasn't been raining. You got to give it 10 days or a couple weeks after a rain. Today's conditions were really good. I maybe saw one puddle the whole time. And you could do this with someone who's ready to kind of adventure out, that isn't the best mountain biker in the world, but wants to take on a big ride. You could go down, do 1 loop. And if you're really tough, you can do 2 loops. And that really wiped me out. But it's all good. Some of my other really favorite rides in Northern California, buried under snow right now, and not something I could recommend to everybody. There's certain things with fitness, with skills, with time management that people could die on some of the other rides that I want to do. And I'll show you those rides later in the summer for sure. But something for everybody. Everybody can come back with a smile on their face, and that's what it's all about. Sharing size. Yeah, sure. Sharing. Yeah, plenty of sharing going on. I'm heading south now for my next adventure, and I need to figure out a place to sleep tonight. And where do I end up but a Walmart parking lot? Of course, I always have a soft spot for the Walmart parking lot because you can just go in, you can use the bathroom, you can get a pair of slippers, a computer mouse, a nose hair trimmer, a propane for camping. You get it all done at Walmart. It's amazing. Hashtag not sponsored. Not sure about this Walmart though. I might just end up at a hotel parking lot, maybe even try out some residential this time around. But fear not, I actually have campsite reservations for the next 2 nights, which is very rare because I do everything such seat of the pants. Areas in California are always so tough to get campsites, and a lot of stuff you can kind of show up first come, first serve, but I hate basing my entire day around that and then not getting it and then having to figure out what you want to do. So I will be camping. I will be breaking out the camp stove. I'll cook some proper meals. I had a really nice meal tonight though. I went to Siam Marina Thai cuisine. I got the beef pad CU. So good. All right, I've got an appointment with the latest issue of Fine Home Building magazine. Do me a favor, go write something new, and maybe I'll see you on the trail.